Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trevor. Let's talk about Wonder Woman 14 DC All In. Yes, I have my Wonder Woman stuff. As you guys know, I've been collecting all of the Wonder Woman runs so far. Um, if you can't tell, been collecting since the beginning. Somebody's got to do this tough job of trying to prove to you guys that Wonder Woman's a great character. Look, I even got the absolute power crossovers, like the three of them. Like, come on now, I don't know how many times I gotta prove to you guys that I am a fan of Wonder Woman, and I know she can be great again. She just hasn't had the potential. And get this, look at this is what I found at the store when I went to the comic book shop. It is a DC multiverse Wonder Woman from Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice at the time. Like this is actually from either the Wonder Woman movie or Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, which is crazy because Todd McFarlane just released Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice stuff, and I want it, but it's already sold out. But I found this at the store, and I just was like, but look how big it is too. It is way bigger than I was actually anticipating. So I had to buy it. So just letting you know, I have at least this. If I can find a Henry Cavill and a Ben Affleck Batman that's like this too, I'll take that too. But for right now, I found something DCAU and not the DCU, not the Wonder Woman from 1984 and not the Wonder Woman that showed up in Shazam, because they're completely different. People need to understand the difference. But I got this. Okay, now that I got that out the way, Wonder Woman issue 14. This story is called What is the Point of Steve Trevor? Tom King. Tom King. Don't make me slap the fuck out of you. Don't make me slap the fuck out of you. Don't ask no dumbass questions. Is what is the point of Steve Trevor? What? What? Diana's lover? For God's sakes, come on now. Come on. 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 But let me even start is the fact that here we go again. It's another one of those future present timeline kind of things that it doesn't really it starts off with the sovereign, and it starts off with the sovereign talking. This one says day 50. Wonder Woman strips all her stuff off and go down deep into the ocean, right? Day 12. The Sovereign decides to shoot Steve Trevor. Oh, but he's getting ahead of himself. Day 3, he decides to talk to Dr. Psycho about the situation that's going on, and he brought him in and talked about, like, what can they do, right? Day 19, because Wonder Woman is still a fugitive even after absolute power, which doesn't make any goddamn logical sense, but okay, fine, whatever. Day 19, Steve Trevor is buried. Day 27, one of Steve Trevor's distant relatives has the flag that was sent out to family members. Also, day 29, Diana, somewhere in paradise, has taken the flag and has cried over Steve Trevor's death, while the Sovereign is explaining everything to Dr. Psycho. Or no, to the daughter. Day 50, the Fates are trying to figure out the looming tears. The loom that's been torn for Steve Trevor. Day 12 is the Sovereign's plan to kill Steve Trevor. Day 5, Diana and Steve Trevor talks about Steve Trevor going to Paradise Island where he'll be safe, so she can keep him safe. But he's like, hey, I love you, and I'm going to do everything I can to help you from the inside out. Day 15, he's found by kids in the Washington Memorial, and that's just trifling, disrespectful. But okay, fine. Day 16, he is found, and there are calls about Steve Trevor. Day 17, Diana is worried about Steve, that he has not called. She doesn't know why. She talks to Batman, Superman about what's going on, and she just like, it just not like him. And then she was like, well, if I haven't heard from him in a while, that means we have to go and save him. Day 22, the locations of the Sovereign and all of the villains that's been involved in all the situation are waiting for Diana. But Diana did not come. Diana is going down deeper into the seas. Day 32, Superman and Batman talk to the Wonder Girls because, hey, why not, asking, where's Wonder Woman? Where's Diana? Day 37, she's trying to talk herself up, but she just cannot. Day 51, they found a rope. Oh, look, the Rivers of Styx. Diana and Steve meet for their little date night thing. She wants to take him home. He's like, no, you can't. But she really wants him to. She just was like, she can't live without him. And she misses him. And she's like, we must fight to get you out of here. He's basically saying no. They share another passionate kiss. And he was like, you're a miracle. You're a miracle, Diana. In an answered prayer, you thought it was your mother's, turned out to be mine. Maybe it's just time to pray again. And she was like, I will try. And then Steve told her, do her a favor. That will you my grandmother's name is Elizabeth Marson. She was all right, tough, arrogant, and real funny to the day she went. Always wanted to talk with her again. I just think that her stories, like ours, it can't end in death, pretty much. Which I think you know where this is going, right? Then Diana comes back. She decides that she's going to find the Sovereign, but before she finds the Sovereign, she decides to go to the beach. Day 1 of their whirlwind romance, I guess. Steve talks about how he can't believe he's here on Paradise Island and how he wasn't allowed. And she's like, she was basically saying she's been through too much and she deserves some time with him even here. And he basically saying after Absolute Power ended, he basically said that he wish he was there to help her. And then she was basically saying the Sovereign locked her up for a long time, but even then she thought about him, even though she knew he wasn't real. And he even told her he was real. She just could not imagine him without her. And then he's basically saying like, basically, we held each other's soul. I hold yours and you hold mine. Then again, the Sovereign is explaining everything that she's been doing or whatever. So this time, Diana decides to take her hair and part of Steve Trevor's soul and turn it into a golden hair and prayer for it. She basically said, your mother placed the couple threads of the soul upon the child. So basically, she took Steve Trevor's soul thread and her hair and merged it together, golden, right? She took hers and your father's. As she prayed, Hippolyta, mother above, I beseech you, as you once beseech Aphrodite, grant this clay life. Let her be born into paradise where she will be loved. Our Elizabeth Marson Prince. And bam. So she sculpted Steve Trevor and her daughter, Elizabeth. Which, that's some bullshit right here, because this book goes against that setup, right? So, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I don't like this bullshit right here, because It is. It's on piece of bullshit. Honestly, where is that? Where did they Because I think they announced it in the thing where it was just like, okay, so she is pregnant. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I have to look at this damn story again. Let's see, where was it at that they talked about it. Or was it in this one? No, it wasn't even in this. It wasn't even in this. It was a setup. Hold on. Was it volume two? Was it issue 2? Issue 2. Okay, hold on. Let me get to that part that I was looking at. Emil. Yeah, because they talked about how she was pregnant. They talked about how she was pregnant in this issue, not Diana, but Emil. Where's she at? Where's she been at? You want to know what I? You want to know what I know? You want to know what I know? And I'm gonna give you a clue because y'all been reading these books for a while now. Anyway, is basically what happened is Tom King didn't have a plan for this, but he knew we were going to be pissed off because Lizzie was originally the adoptive daughter of Wonder Woman. That was fact. That was set up in the early issues because they were talking about Amazon is pregnant, because think about it, Wonder Woman ain't been pregnant, and now they do this whole thing because technically in old school Wonder Woman actually can give birth. We already know that because her son early on in a couple of years ago from Justice League Legacy was born through her in the darkness. Hunter Prince was actually conceived, and he was pushed out by Diana. So you would think that she would get pregnant, right? And her original daughter, Lyra Prince Trevor, aka Lyra Hall, because she also gets married to Hector Hall, who is the grandson of the original Hawkman and Hawkgirl, who is also Dr. Fate. Then she also has a child who ends up being one of the Sandman universe characters. I think she becomes Dream, I believe. I think it's their daughter, I believe. That's not the here nor there. It is what it is. But what I'm saying is, you put up Emil. We never hear anything about Emil. We never hear anything about this Amazon going rogue and her being pregnant or whatever, because they do reveal that she's pregnant. So common sense would say, and then she's like, let me tell you the truth about who your mother really is. That's what the Sovereign told Lizzie. Now, all of a sudden, it's not. No, the reason why it's not is because the backlash from it. Because people were like, this is kind of dumb. How come Wonder Woman don't have any biological children? And I think Tom King thought he was being slick by trying to do a whole... No, you was really going with Esme's daughter is Lizzie, and what happened is Wonder Woman adopted her. But you decided to change that and then bring back the original origin of Wonder Woman, of how Wonder Woman was born, which means that what you're confirming is that Hippolyta carved Diana out of clay and was blessed by the gods, which means that she is not the daughter of Zeus, which means the daughter of Zeus is actually Cassie Sandsmark. This is what you just did. This is what you did. So Wonder Woman is no longer the daughter of Zeus, which that's fine by me because I don't want her to be. Cassie Sandsmark, the second Wonder Girl, is the daughter of Zeus. Diana is not the daughter of Zeus because you just proved in the last issue that her mother birthed her with clay. Because if that's the case, why would Diana do that if she didn't know about her story? You get what I'm saying? So you just confirmed that the original Wonder Woman story is back. The original Wonder Woman origin of her being born of clay, being blessed by the gods, is back. Which means all of that nonsense of her having a brother, a twin brother, which that should just be with Cassie. Just make that Cassie, and you can Cassie can have that bullshit. You know, who cares? Hippolyta was never got with Zeus. That's what you're saying right now, because now that Elizabeth Morrison Prince is born, she confirmed that she was born the same way Diana was born, except for Diana added her soul and Steve's soul so they can have a baby together. So yeah, um, that is Wonder Woman issue 6. I mean, issue 14. This is DC All In. Are you guys all in for the new DC universe? Are you guys still reading Wonder Woman? Let me know in the comment section below. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.